Hello, it's the 1st of January 2026 and the world is full of promise. I love the 1st of January because it's like everything that happened last year is just last year. This is a fresh start. It's like turning over a new page and we can start writing our own story again. So if you watched my last video, you will know that last year was not great for me, but I think I ended it on not so much a high, but a new outlook, a new breath of fresh air. And I did that by changing something which seems inconsequential. I just rearranged my wardrobe, but it just gave me the bandwidth to think more clearly, and it gave me a little bit of momentum. The reason I started with my wardrobe was because that was the first thing I could think of where I just felt I'd hit an obstacle. But actually this morning as I was getting dressed, it occurred to me that the first thing that you see, which might set you back a bit, is your own reflection in the mirror. Because I think when life gets us down, we tend to let ourselves go a bit. Well, certainly I did. And I realised that I had this bit of fringe that was really annoying me, kept getting in my eyes, and if I pushed it back it just looked horrendous. And so perhaps rather rashly, and I don't suggest this as advice that you follow, I cut my own fringe off. Hairdressers look away. But then the other thing that I did was I thought, actually I'm just going to put some makeup on, make myself look and feel more presentable. And I do understand that not everybody wears makeup, and indeed you may not feel like you want to put makeup on, but the very least I suggest you do is just spray yourself with some perfume or something, because you choose a perfume because you like the smell. If you walk around the house and you have that smell following you, or scent, then no one wants to be followed by a smell. No one wants to be followed by a smell, let's call it a scent. As you walk around the house, you've got this lovely scent that you've chosen and therefore you like, and that hopefully will lift your mood a bit. And the other thing I would suggest is pick out, if you can't be bothered to put any makeup on, and I get that totally, pick out your brightest colour lipstick and just whack some of that on. And it sounds ludicrous, but I think it does lift your mood a little bit. Anyway, so that's not what this video is about. This video is actually carrying on with a little bit more momentum that I picked up from the previous video. One of the first things I see when I come downstairs is this little glory hole under the stairs, and I see it every day because this door is always open. And why is it always open? Because there is too much stuff here, whether it's bags or coats, more bags, vacuum cleaner, shoes, whatever. So I am going to clear this today. Particularly ruthless, but already it looks better. And not only does it look better when I have the door open like this, but also, finally, having bought it months and months ago, I have managed to fit, with a bit of a struggle, the pneumatic door closer so that it closes all by itself. So I will never again come downstairs and be faced with mess on the floor. But to go back to where we were at the beginning, and indeed in the previous video, it has become screamingly obvious to me that clutter around the house is generally not because you are an untidy person. It's because you have probably too much in your mind and in your heart with your emotions, so that it's difficult to just feel in control and on top of things. And I have discovered, just through doing what seems to be a completely superficial thing of just pulling stuff out of my wardrobe and putting it to one side, that has actually set off a sort of snowball reaction where I've just started to get on with things And I can't tell you how I'm telling you how satisfying it is to get that door closer on there and get that cupboard sorted, because for months and months and months that's been subliminally on my mind, and now it's not. So I now have the space in my head to think a little bit more clearly, and one of the things I want to think clearly about is simply saying to you, I hope that this brings you also a path forward so that you can also get on top of things at the beginning of this very exciting new year, where there's so much potential at this stage in the year. And I just hope that you can feel more in control and that you have agency. That's a key buzzword. You have agency to find your own way through this year and enjoy doing so. So I wish you all a very happy new year, and look out for the next video, which I'm hoping will be a bit more of a creative project, moving back towards what Handmade Originals is all about. But I've gone off course a little bit with these last two videos, but I don't mind, because actually we all go off course sometimes, and I think it's helpful to find out how somebody else got back on course. You know what I mean. Anyway, I shall see you next time.